Folks, Fat Guy Flies RC. We're out here at the Avon Park Aero Modelers Club, and we have had a sighting. We have a mythical creature has returned to the club. Bigfoot's back! No, Hobby Zone had their scratch and dent sale, and they had the Bigfoot on sale for $139 scratch and dent. This one had a bad ESC and a bad motor. Well, they replaced it, and other than that, it's a brand new plane. So let's do ourselves a range test real quick. Right, left, up, down, right, left. Okay, this has the vector system, which is the 3 levels. You have self-level, you have no gyro with nothing, and you also have stabilization, which is, I forget what they call it. I want to say it's optimized mode maybe, and I think they call stability mode. Typical tail dragger. You get going too fast with a tail dragger and she'll go all over the place. Now, to do a range test, you got to be 90 feet away, and in our field we have this little square right here, and then down at the other end, that's 90 feet, actually a little more than 90 feet. But you go to your roller, go to function list, go down to range test, hit your bind button, and then you just look for movement. Look for your plane, kind of make her go around, you know, and then you watch your bars there and see, make sure you don't lose any signal. If you get down in 1 or 2 bars, it's still good, but if you lose all bars, you don't have any control while you have this depressed, then you have not passed your range test, and you want to pass the range test. Now, like I said, with a tail dragger, don't get in a super hurry when you're on the ground, because she'll ground loop on you really quick. But like, this is the maiden of my new Bigfoot, and we have takeoff flaps, got landing flaps, got flaps up, we got right aileron, left aileron, up elevator, down elevator, right rudder, left rudder. We have my expo rating is a 100% throws over 30% expo. I'm running a 2700 Hobby Star all the way forward, enter. And yeah, typical Bigfoot. She flies great. Yeah, nice stable plane. Very, she's modeled after a Cessna 150, I believe. Now, you guys that know more about that, you'll have to let me know if I'm right or wrong, but I think it's a Cessna 150 is what she's modeled after. But like I said, this is the maiden. So people say they think she's underpowered. I don't think so.
Time remaining.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think she's just fine. All right, we're going to move her to the no
self-level.
Okay, there's self-level. You know what? I had her in the no gyro mode.
AS3X.
Okay, there's the AS3X mode, which is the, let's start over, folks, okay?
Landing flaps.
We're going to start over. We're going to land this bad boy. Okay. We're going to take off with a self-level. Okay. Tires on the Bigfoot, however, are very, very hard. All right, she's in self-level now. So I'm going to bring her back here, or their version of safe. Okay. I'm going to take off in safe, and we're going to land in safe. All right, going to take off and safe. No flaps. All right, going back to about 3/4 throttle now. All right. Yeah, I can't, that's about as hard as I can turn that wing right there. All right. I'll land her in safe. Okay, now that's landed in safe. Now I'm going to put it in the AS3X version, or what they consider optimized mode. And just so you know, the vector system and the reflex system of FMS are pretty much the same thing. They work the same way. So, all right, we're going to take off in AS3X now, or what they consider optimized mode. Just wind mitigation. And if I was in safe or stabilized mode, I could not do that right there. I could not turn her over.
Time remaining 3 minutes.
Yeah, a little bit of a knife edge there. Yeah, there we go. A little bit of a knife edge there, kind of a crawling one. All right.
Landing flaps.
Yeah, this is the Bigfoot I remember. The only drawback to this plane is them super hard tires. I don't know what it is about the manufacturers. They love to make them hard tires. That's fun.
Flaps up.
All right,
Landing flaps.
let's do that again. Yeah, that was fun. Let's do that again. And this is an example of what the fun you can have with the wind. There.
Flaps.
Kind of a bounce and go. There's a knife edge there, a little bit of one. All right, see, we got 2 minutes left. Let's do a grass landing this time.
Time remaining 2 minutes.
There we go. Pretty as you please, and hit a bump. All right, no flap that time. All right, now we're going to put the no experience mode or no gyro at all. No help at all. No help at all. Like I say, this is the maiden. All right, let's do the same landing. Do that grass landing again. There we go. A very solid little plane. Solid little plane. All right, now what I want to do now, folks, I got a minute and a half left. I want to test my takeoff flaps. What I'm looking for here, I have let me see, what have I chosen for takeoff flaps? I have chosen on a Spectrum radio for, you're not gonna be able to see it for the glare, but takeoff are negative 50% with 10% down mix. Landing flaps are positive 50% with 20% mix. So that's the landing flaps, or almost barn doors.
Takeoff flaps.
There's takeoff flaps. But what I'm looking for here, to get your takeoff flaps proper, to get into proper setting, is what you want to be able to do. Use the whole runway if you need to. But what you're looking for is, I want to be able to take off using only my throttle and my rudder, of course, for direction, but I want the plane to gently lift off on its own without any elevator input. So if it doesn't, and I got to get some elevator, then I need a little more deflection on them takeoff flaps. So nope, that's not enough.
Flaps up.
That's not enough. So let's go in there. She didn't even begin to lift off on her own. So let's go in there and let's put those flaps down a little bit more. Okay. So what I'm going to do for my takeoff flaps, I'm going to take them down to, in this case, more towards the positive, I'm going to take it down to a negative 30 instead of a negative 50. But I'm going to have to not play with it anymore because I'm going to run out of battery here. So let's get her turned around here. Use only throttle and rudder. And if the flaps are down enough, she should take off on her own. Almost, almost, almost.
Flaps.
Almost. That's called circular landing with style. But this light little plane, that didn't do a thing to it, I guarantee you. Didn't hurt it at all. That's another one of these. This is another great trainer, or choice for a trainer, because it's such a hardy plane. All right, we're going to go to the flaps, and we're going to go down, and we're just going to put it at negative or positive nothing.
Takeoff flaps.
All right. Oh, what'd I do? I went and touched the plane and I didn't have the throttle off. Well, that's me being dumb. All right, we're gonna try this now. And look at that, look at that.
Time remaining.
She took off with no elevator mix, no elevator needed at all. So that tells me that a positive 0 is what you need for
Flaps
so
up.
positive 0 or just 0 is what you need for takeoff flaps. Great plane. Not bad for a maiden. Not bad for a maiden at all. But yeah, those hard wheels definitely make for some bounce. That's for sure. All right, folks, and that's called taking a bow with style right there. Up,
Motor on.
flip her over there. But yeah, nice little plane, rugged little plane. She can take a beating. Highly recommend her. Maybe your second plane, maybe third. If you use the vector system with the beginning levels, then it could be a beginning plane. If you want to go the Hobby Zone route, or go the Arrows Scout route, or the Arrows route, if you want to go that way. If you're going to stay in the E-Flight world or the Hobby Zone, I recommend the Carbon Cub S2 is probably the best trainer plane out there. The Mini Apprentice is a great beginning plane. The Apprentice, but she's expensive, is a great beginning plane. And this one too. I would make sure if you're going to fly this plane, she's a little sporty. I'd have someone there to help me until I was really comfortable. So, well, there you go, folks. Fat Guy Flies RC. That's the Arrows Bigfoot, and it has returned. Bye, y'all. Don't forget, faith, family, and friends, and them planes. Bye-bye.